you'll kind of look at each other and hold hands, but still kind of facing this way a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, just like that. All right, very good. And then at this point, this is the I, David, take you, Dianna. I, David, take you, Dianna.
Take you, Dianna.
Yeah. Now, don't say it too much because we don't want this to count tonight. All right. This is just practice. All right. But they'll be in the short sentences like that, so that you don't have. Not that I don't think you guys can remember big sentences, but it's a nerve-wracking day. You know how nerve-wracking it can be. And so the less you have to remember, the better. So it'll be like, I, David, take you, Dianna. I, David, take you, Dianna. So on and so forth in those small segments like that, okay? What's that?
You're going to be down there?
I'm going to be right here. Yeah. Yeah. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Again, everybody can see the back of my head, and I'm okay with that. They don't need to see my face. I think they need to see you. Now, if need be, of course, I'll be wired, for my microphone will be on and you'll be able to hear me. But if you would like me to come a little bit closer, I can do that as well, whatever.
How's that?
Yeah. I'll read scripture like we shared with from 1 Corinthians. I always do that at weddings, the love chapter, of course. And then I'll say something like this: having this love for each other in your hearts, you've chosen to seal your vows by the giving and receiving of rings. And is Don going to have the rings? Is that how we're going to do it? Do you know? Have you discussed that yet? It's done different ways. Sometimes you'll have. Sometimes, if you do like at our wedding, that's the way we did it. Stacy's, my wife's sister, was supposed to have my ring, and she forgot it. It was really funny. We got to the ring part, and the video is hilarious because we got to the ring part, and you can see her sister just go, just this panic. And so people saw what happened. They start taking their rings off and send them up so we'll have something to do ceremonially, And by the time it all got done, we had 3 wedding rings up there for me. So I joke and say that my wedding was a 3-ring circus, which it kind of was a little bit. Ceremony, yeah. Ceremony. 3-ring ceremony. Yeah. No, it was kind of a circus, really, there. The marriage has not been, but the wedding was interesting. So anyway, we can do it either way. Just let me know who I need to go to. If he's going to have them both, that's fine. Or if
you want to have one and don't have the other.
Well, if he's going to get it from both of us, then it might make more sense for me to have them.
Well, the reason I started doing it, the reason I started going with just the best man having the rings, is they always have pockets, and dresses usually don't have pockets. You'll be giving them to me.
Yeah.
We'll have a prayer, and then probably both rings will be in my hand.
Whatever you want.
At the same time, and then I will say, Dave, would you take Diana's ring and place it on her finger and repeat these vows or these words after me? Anyway, so how are we doing it? Both having them?
Okay. It'll be easier, I think, for just her to have it. Right.
She's going to have both of them? You're going to have both.
That's what
okay.
I said.
I don't know.
That's fine. I don't care.
That's what he wants.
I don't care if the cameraman has it, just as long as I know where to go.
One on my pinky and one on my thumb.
We could have them drop from the ceiling in a big dramatic.
You're like Price is Right. Price is Right. Price is Right. They have this thing that drops down. Bidding on these.
So Patty's going to have the ring, right? Okay.
Unless that's going to be weird.
It's however you want.
Yeah.
However you
That'd
want.
be cool if we attached to the bottom of the helicopter.
Okay, very good.
To the helicopter.
So then we will have the I give you this ring as a symbol of my vow. So let's just practice this a minute. Pretend like you took the ring there out of my hand. Place it on her finger and repeat these vows after me. This is the I give you this ring as a symbol of my vow and all that kind of stuff. Now, that's the thing. A lot of times due to nervousness and heat and things like that. Fingers can swell. The ring's not going to fit the way that it did when you went and tried it on at the jewelry store. Sometimes it may not go right on. Don't cram it. If it'll only go to the knuckle, don't force it on. Just get it on as far as it'll go comfortably, and then just let her get it the rest of the way. When you're repeating the words, the vows and the ring, make sure you're looking at each other and not me. No offense, but you don't have to say your vows to me. I mean, I love you and everything, but you don't need to give me any vows tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, I've walked away sometimes feeling like I was the one that got married that day because they've looked at me through the whole thing. Look at each other, and say your vows. All right.
Well, no offense, but I'd rather look at her.
I understand completely. I do. So when we're done with the rings, I'll have a quick prayer, and then we've got the Gordon Moat song, right? Okay. When the Gordon Moat song is over, then we're going to go right into the Lord's. No. I'm going to pronounce you husband and wife, and then go into the Lord's Prayer. Okay.
And then you're going to give the benediction.
And then I'm going to give the benediction, and then we're going to have the kiss, and I'm going to introduce you as Mr. and Mrs. David Wilson. Okay? Does that sound right? Okay. And then we'll have the bum bum ba da bum 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 bum. What's that? So that's where we're at. That's the way it's going to be. Okay. Does that all sound like what we talked about this week? Okay. So here's what we'll do. Don't forget to get your flowers.
Do what? Well, I get my flowers back from you before I go back down there.
Oh, okay.
When they
Probably
walk
will.
out.
You gotta remember.
Okay. We'll let you guys go. You guys will go first, and you'll go completely out of the sanctuary before the next person moves. All right. And this is, give me your name, Annie?
Annie.
Okay. Annie is, you'll go next. Since you're the flower girl, we'll have you follow them out after they get out of the sanctuary. Okay? And then for the rest of you, after Annie gets about, excuse me, when you get about 3/4 of the way down, then you two will come together and walk out. We're going to be okay. We'll be able to do that tomorrow, no problem. Okay. And then you two will come together and walk out. Okay. Now, as far as dismissing the congregation, I don't see, you don't have ushers here, right?
No, I don't
So
know.
are you guys going to come back in and dismiss? Do you want me to walk through and dismiss? Or do you want me to just say, y'all are dismissed now? See you at the reception down the hall. I've done it all 3 ways. So
some type of a polite dismissal would be fine.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I won't say.
I wouldn't mind if Mr. Armstrong would dismiss everyone if he's still in here at that time. I don't know.
That's fine with me.
Is that all right with you?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I won't have to say anything, right?
He's afraid to speak in public.
The last thing I will do will be, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. and Mrs. David Wilson.
Okay.
Dun, dun,
They'll all
dun,
march
dun.
out.
They'll all
And
march
after they all get out, then I'll just stand up here and have people go out row by row.
That'd be good.
Okay.
That'd be good.
Okay.
Yep.
Is that all right with you?
Sure. Yeah.
All right. Very good. Now we'll get her out of here first. So you'll dismiss her and just
Okay.
Yeah. Or the two of them together could dismiss or whatever. I don't think. Doesn't matter.
I'll just get her out, then I'll get everybody else.
Okay. All right. Very good. Very good. Okay. So let's do this. Let's practice walking out. Okay. As soon as we get out, then you guys need to. Don, I hate to do this to you. I know this is probably going to put more work on you.
Back up the stairs?
But no, we're not going back up the stairs. I'm trying to be nice to you. They left you hanging. Yeah, I'm trying to be nice.
He's not.
I've got a lot of childhood
I'll bet.
things to make up for.
Pay,
so,
payback.
yeah,
I
paybacks.
understand. I understand.